What's up, everybody? This is Marquise Dupree.
This is your boy Joe.
This is T.
This is the Say Win Doc Sports Podcast here at Dave and Buster found an Iron Bowl. The reason what got us down here today on this nice Saturday, even though we do have Florida and Florida State going at it as what we gonna call this? You know,
Hey man,
what we gonna call this? You know, this is
we can call it the Sunshine War or whatever we want to call it, but people making jokes and puns about like let's be real now. That Florida State game used to always have national championship implications.
Yes.
Like we are down. Like we were just talking off camera about I'll take Mike Norvell, but yeah. We got not only Florida State, the Iron Bowl, man. We had the Egg Bowl last night.
Egg Bowl,
that
yeah.
Has got ramifications.
Should we call the Egg Bowl the Ole Miss Decision Bowl? Because that's all they talked about the whole game. The whole game they talked about what Kiffin is going to do. Is Kiffin is a different team. Now, one thing that I did not agree with, and this is what I heard last night on ESPN and a couple other networks. They saying if Ole Miss coach Lane Kiffin was to leave, that Ole Miss would be a different team. Now I don't mean I don't know if that means they'll leave him out of the tournament.
Okay.
Or would they drop him out?
That's what it's
But last time I heard that phrase,
Florida State didn't make it in.
the quarterback.
But hey, if that's the case, then I feel what you're saying because it can very well happen. And now I see whether Coy, how he's been playing this and how this that because. And let's talk about it. Hey, that would affect money lines in Vegas. A lot of that.
Yeah,
so stringing them on. But again, a gauntlet was thrown down, if I'm not mistaken. Can't recall Ole Miss's AD's name, but he was like, after the Egg Bowl, he has to have like so many hours to make a decision. So again, hanging on, speaking to.
We've been seeing it all morning. I've been seeing it all morning.
I think he came Thursday and debunked that. That was not true. Now, Florida did give him a stipulation about making the decision. And
I think it was Ole Miss, to what I heard, but we have been like as far as because in the last 2 hours they had a break to say that LSU was like backing up the Brinks truck.
What we looking at about what 200?
Hey man,
not 200,000.
Yeah,
200 million.
That's insane.
200 million.
That's all. But that's all they've been talking about on TV. Lane Kiffin.
Right.
Lane Kiffin. Every channel you turn on.
Lane Kiffin. It's the bidding war.
He's the bill of the ball, and again, that's the world we're living in.
That's crazy.
We're living in a world where until he signs this, put pens to paper on the offer sheet. And Lane, I hope you get it, man. Wherever you land at, I hope
get your
you
paper,
get it.
man.
It's crazy, but Kurt Signetti at Indiana and Mike Elko, who lost last night, we're going to talk about that too. They're the highest paid coaches in the country.
Wow.
And Lane Kiffin is the belle of the ball who's about to get $200 million. Like,
up next.
That's the world we're living in.
200 million guaranteed.
Like, and we talk about the buy-ins and all of that, but again, you think of, Brian Kelly doesn't even have a job.
That's what's insane.
But LSU are going to give him his money. They
got to give him his money.
I would assume that's the whole point of a buyout.
But they fought.
It's wild they wasn't trying to.
Yeah, but they fought. I mean, he had to go get a lawyer.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, okay, we mutual agreement. Here's your money.
Yeah.
It was like
he had to
fired.
fight for it. Yeah.
So,
bro, if you made me
money?
turn in my parking space and my decal and all of that, hey man,
That's
my
cool.
contract says when that happens, hey man, transfer a fund.
Yeah,
I just believe
though.
I believe that bitterness between LSU and Brian Kelly, I think it's something else going on that they ain't telling.
Man, yeah, it's probably.
I think somebody. It could be something with a student, with a player.
Because the man record don't look that bad for you.
Something else is going on. They don't want to get out, but they want to cut ties.
But think about this though. Think about this. Since Saban, and again, I always use Saban as kind of like a litmus test and a measuring stick. But since Saban, the culture in LSU, bro, Les Miles was a pretty good coach.
Yeah.
He got fired.
Yeah.
The perfect mascot for the whole boot program, dog, Ed Ogeron. Coach O is Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
He is Cajun. He is football.
Which I'm glad he took that title because everybody thought it was Bobby Bowden.
Yeah, but I mean.
The water boy movie.
So again, he gets fired.
Yeah.
Like, look, Brian Kelly comes. He get fired mid-season.
Yeah.
Right.
Ed Ogeron, bro, we talk about one of the greatest teams ever, that 2019 LSU team. You know who the coach was? Ed Ogeron.
Wow.
So that don't buy you. Like we saying with
Wow.
Mike Norvell. Mike Norvell, as much as you have this thing for him, bro, he had an undefeated season.
One.
He had one, but he had one.
In 6 years.
Yeah,
too.
and
So-
then he got screwed, man. So.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, during that one season at Florida State, they put a lot of money into the NIL. So he should have been, and with a veteran quarterback like Jordan Travis was, keep in mind, Jordan stayed in the college football league for 7 years.
Yeah, but again,
He could have got an 8th year if he would have got hurt sooner.
NIL
But I'm
just
saying.
really came to fruition. But again, I've never thought that in Tallahassee, Mike Norvell was the problem. You know what I'm saying?
I
As
don't
I look
think
at
so. I
y'all
don't think so
program,
either.
Okay, I wouldn't say he's the problem.
yeah, that's what
All
I'm
the
saying.
problem. But when it comes to wins and losses on the
Yeah,
field, he's
most
the problem.
definitely.
But we just now opened up a new facility a few months ago, football facility. So we've been behind on the arms war.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Jimbo Fisher left. And this is what's the telling story about Tallahassee. They don't want Mike Norvell, right? But they don't have the money. They don't want him. I'm telling you. But they don't have the money to get rid of him. We don't have no money like we thought we did.
You don't think so?
Bro.
Man, we don't have. I'm
Man.
telling you, $50 million. They could have paid a coach $200 million at LSU. Jimbo, I know Texas A&M, no college monies are different. But think about the coaches' buyouts right now.
Yeah.
James
I
Franklin,
get that,
49.
man. How much
Brian
is
Kelly,
Norvell's
48.
buyout?
Yeah, but
$50 million just for him and 70 something for the whole coaching staff plus him.
Hey,
That's not a lot of money, man.
But
That's-
still, that ain't. But
If you was Alabama, you competing. Look what you're competing with.
Yeah, well,
it's
yeah,
not a
I
lot
guess
of
you look
money
at that.
if you competing with Alabamas of the world, Florida of the world.
But I would, as far as
Miami.
endowment goes, and money goes, I would put the Gators right there with the Seminoles. I would put them as side by sides as far as, okay, we've got this spending power. Like right now, we were trying to be in the midst for Lane Kiffin. So we was getting, and we gave Billy Napier his. So what I'm saying is, and we ain't gonna dally too long, but bro, right now, if you say full capacity, he's got okay players. You don't think Mike Norvell get you 8 wins?
No,
Really?
I've seen it too many
I
times.
don't know, man.
Okay, the undefeated season, he spent a lot of money bringing Keon Coleman, Jared. You know, Jared first, that he kind of stumbled up on him, right?
Hey, it
Chris,
worked.
We'll take
okay, the team last year with DJ Ungalo, they spent more money on that team.
Bill of goods, though.
They
man.
been,
DJ.
but ain't you the coach that have the value?
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
Aren't you the coach? You
The
see him in
earnest
practice.
fight.
You see him in
Speak up,
practice
bro.
every day.
Speak on that, bro. But
So he got to take responsibility. I'm saying Mike Norvell has to respect responsibility. Like Mike Norvell has gotten away with a lot of stuff that wasn't his front. Kobe year wasn't his fault.
hey, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
getting left out of the playoff wasn't his fault.
That was so egregious right
Yeah,
there,
man.
man.
Yeah.
But
That's
that
what I'm
speaks to
saying.
what he was doing over there.
and
building that
speaking
program.
to like in his defense, just to piggyback off of your point, bro, what DJ was doing at Clemson, like with all of that hype, he was like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember Tua's brother
Yeah.
that went
Yeah.
to Maryland, went there?
Yeah.
He traded on Tua's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He traded on his dad's name. Like Malava, like a lot of them came from like Hawaii.
Yeah.
Old boy that was at Ole Miss. A lot of them got a gig because Tua's dad took all of them. So I get the name recognition, but with DJ, it was like, all right, when he left Clemson, I was like, that's got a little twins to it, but that's when the NIL was really just first starting, and they were like, so again, from Tallahassee's standpoint and y'all's brass, again, me being armchair AD, hey, DJ will put at least some butts in the seat from a capital standpoint,
Yeah.
from a fiscal standpoint.
Yeah.
Now,
but I don't know if it's gonna translate into the wins.
yeah, but it didn't. But again, everybody rolled that up and put
T.
it around Mike Norvell's neck. You know what I'm
T.
saying? I mean, I feel you, bro, but
He like, man, I've been
See.
sitting over here patiently.
we lost to Stanford, dude.
true. Hey, man.
Stanford don't even have a coach.
Hey,
they have
to
a
put it like
made-up
this,
committee.
But to put it like this, we were talking about the big, like the debacle in
Stanford
offense.
was the last straw with me with Mike Norvell. Everything else, that was the last straw.
Okay.